Hey folks, my name is Nour and I'm joined here with
Laine.
And Laine, can you tell me a little about your year in program?
Yeah, so this year I started in the One Health program, which has been amazing. Coming into first year, I wasn't fully certain on what I wanted to do and specialize in, but the One Health program has opened my eyes to so many different opportunities, and I've met a lot of different professors and had a lot of different classes that have really kind of inspired me to pursue the areas of study I'm interested in.
How did you hear about the Bachelor of One Health program and why did you choose to apply for it?
Yeah, so I actually heard about the program just from looking through the Guelph guidebook last year, and the program caught my eye. I was just looking at the biological sciences, and then I saw One Health, and it looked even more interesting and a bit more complex and in depth. And I really liked the idea of it being more of a widespread program that included more different topics other than just kind of super focused on the sciences as well. I like the idea of having some geography and social sciences as well, so that's how I found it.
And what do you like most about the program so far?
For me, I love the kind of well-roundedness of the program and how everything connects. It's been so cool to go to one lecture from a completely different prof and then show up in another lecture and have the two different concepts overlap, and to hear the same terms in my different classes is such a cool thing. Everything is so interconnected, and your profs might not even know you're in One Health, but just automatically from the courses that we're taking, everything is so integrated, and it's really cool.
Nice. And a lot of people have their own definition of One Health. Do you have a definition of One Health?
Yeah, so the program has really taught me that One Health is an approach, and how there's so many different stakeholders involved when it comes to a health issue, and how there can't really be one group trying to solve it. And I think that when we focus on One Health issues, just the importance of getting different opinions and different perspectives, and just really taking advantage of the fact that there are so many different areas of study that can help aid with health problems, that we should really take advantage of them all together.
Now that you're done your first year in the Bachelor of One Health program, typically at the end of your first year you declare an area of emphasis. Did you kind of decide what you wanted to do yet?
Yeah, so I'm still deciding between the disease, complexity, and health and the environmental and food side of One Health. I think both topics are really important, and they've come up a lot in lecture, and they've been really strong throughout the course of the program. But I'm leaning towards the environmental side of things a bit more, just because from what I've learned this year, it's an area in high demand, and there's going to need to be a lot of work done in the environmental sector in the years to come. So I think it would be important to put what I've learned in the program to work in that area.
But what do you hope to get out of the program?
For me, I think just gaining a more well-rounded view of health, and just kind of thinking that health isn't just healthcare related to humans, that there's animals and the environment involved as well, and how just everything is so interconnected. So I think just being able to gain that kind of multidisciplinary approach and problem solving skills, and not thinking kind of single-mindedly but more open-mindedly, I think that's kind of what I hope to get out of the program.
Thanks. What's been your favorite class and why? And is there a specific lecture that sticks out to you?
Yeah, my favorite class I think has been my first year seminar this year. I've just loved the idea of being in a class with a smaller group of people and being able to communicate with my professor and classmates and peers, and have more of a discussion based learning experience. I feel that's been really cool. The other course I've really enjoyed is Geography 1220, the human impact on the environment, just because I again saw so many of the One Health issues being solved and approached using the One Health method, and a lot of the people and environmental issues. I really liked that course a lot.
Now that you're wrapping up your first year, what are you looking forward to in your next year?
So next year, I'm definitely looking forward to, again, continuing on with a lot of a wide variety of courses, still being able to take sciences and biology and chemistry, but also being able to do the anthropologies and geographies and sociologies as well, just kind of continuing on to try a lot of different areas of study, and some more specific program specific courses as well, is what I'm most looking forward to.
Based on what you've learned so far, how do you see this program or opportunity kind of shaping your career?
Yeah, so I think like the program sets you up with a lot of skills, like, and it gives you a lot of skills to approach like problems in the real world, not just coming from like one direction but multiple. So I think like it gives you a lot of background knowledge into like different areas of study. So I think like in terms of like a career, like no matter what you go into, you can always kind of build off things you've learned in the One Health program, even though like it might not be your like specialty. So I think that will be really good. Yeah.
What's one piece of advice that you would give an incoming Bachelor of One Health student?
I definitely think that going into the One Health program, you can totally have an idea of where you want to go in terms of like area of specialty, but I would just like highly recommend to keep an open mind. Like for me, I've been like heavily influenced by like all my different lectures and professors and what I've learned, and so my idea of what I wanted to do has really changed. So I'd say like keep an open mind and just kind of go into the first year with like just a joy for learning and like just excitement about what you're going to learn. And I think like your areas of interest and like your passion for what you're learning is definitely going to develop over the course of the first year.